Jai Bharat to all students. Now we already discussed about a number of definition of related to the graph and also metric representation of graph. Okay, so now in today's lecture we will revision what we will have studied till now. Okay, about a graph. Okay, uh, because there are many new things or new definition and new names in this chapter and in this subject also. Okay, so in today's lecture we will take a revision of what we already discussed in this whole chapter. Okay, starting with the definition, introduction of graph. Okay, basic things and all the definition till now we have studied. Okay, so you get the better knowledge and for the examination. Okay, so first of all we have started with the what is graph. Okay, so graph is basically you can anything graph. Okay, it is a road network, it is a railway network, it is a water network, electric network. Okay, basically anything. Okay, it's related to graph. Okay, so uh, they have one two figure is given that one is road network and one is circuit. Okay, both of this situation we can basically draw simple graph. Okay, also, so this is a graph. Okay, in that mainly 2 points are that graph is one is vertices and one is edges. Okay, so our main point PQRST is our vertices and edges is line joining between two vertices. Okay, and wall diagram is called graph. Okay, then degree of vertex. Degree of vertex is called the number of edges between two vertex endpoint. Okay, it's called degree of vertex. It's a number. Okay, so here for this graph we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 8 edges are there, and for degree of vertex we have to calculate particularly for one vertex. Okay, so for P vertex the degree of vertex is 3, for T also 3, for S also 1 2 3 and 4, for R 2 degree of vertex, and for Q 3 degree of vertex. Okay, number of edges particular to that vertex as a endpoint. Okay, now we can represent road network and electric map like this also. Okay, this is a same graph. Okay, road network and electric map is the same graph. Okay, we can also draw like this. This is also a same graph, but material properties are irrelevant. Okay, how length will be changes. Okay, so graph is also same, both these graph are same, but properties are changed. Okay, cross section is known. This graph is also same. Okay, you can see that P is connected with S, T and Q. Here also S, T and Q. T is connected with P, Q and S. T is connected with P, Q and S. Okay, so this is also a same graph. Okay, we can draw anything like, but vertex two vertex joining edge which come always have to same. Okay, so it is a same graph. Okay, then multiple edges. Okay, if let's say there are extra road joining between 2 points, so we have to connect with we have given multiple roads, so it's called multiple edges. Okay, and loop is if we say let's say at P point we given parking. Okay, car park. Okay, so this is a drawing like this loop. Okay, it started with P and at some distance ending with the vertex P also. Okay, so it's called loop, multiple edges and loop. Okay, this is a multiple edges and a loop. Okay, so if graph with no loops or multiple edges such as called as a simple graph. Okay, And simple graph and graph maybe contain loops and multiple edges. Okay, so and then study of directed, also known as digraph. Directed graph means only one direction, not two-way direction, only one-way direction. Okay, arise from making the road into one-way street. Okay, it's called direct. It's directed from P to Q, so it's called directed or digraph. Okay, and usually it's denoted by arrow. Okay, and directed edge is also called an arc. We also call this as a arc, or you can say direct edge, direct vertex, direct edge, and direct graph, digraph. Okay, okay. Then we have discussed a walk. A walk is a way of going from one vertex to the another. Okay, walks is a going one vertex to the another. If I say P to S, S to T, it's called walk. I will have going home to office. In between, I have shopping. Okay, so it's called walk. Okay, then path. A walk is in which no vertex appears more than once. Okay, one vertex always have to one vertex. Okay, s is should not appears more than once. It's called path. Okay, pqt pstq. Okay, it's called path. Okay, it's a always it's a path is always walk, but in walk there is a only you can say that pstq and then again s, vertex s going two times. Okay, p q s t, sorry, p q s t and again q. It's always a walk, but it's not a path. Okay, so walk is generally going one vertex to another, in which there is no condition, but in path there is one condition, that no vertex appears have to be more than once. Okay, only one times. Okay, so all path are walk, but all walks is not a path, maybe path or maybe a not path. Okay, then cycle. Okay, a walk of q to q in which no vertex appear more than once except for the beginning and end vertex. Okay, it's the same condition as a path, but one condition is add, that beginning and end vertices have same and coincide. It's called cycle. They have completed one cycle. Okay, so if I say q to p, so this is a cycle. Okay, okay, walk, path and cycle. Then Eulerian. Okay, what is Eulerian? We discuss graph and digraph containing walks that include every edge exactly once and add back at a initial vertex. Okay, they have given now every edge exactly once and end back at a initial vertex is called Eulerian. Okay, then Hamilton graph. Okay, Hamilton means containing cycle that passes through every vertex. Okay, it's the same as cycle, but it has to be started through every vertex. That is called Hamiltonian. Okay, so Eulerian and Hamiltonian graph. Okay, so walk, path, cycle, Eulerian and Hamiltonian. Okay, then we already discussed tree. This graph contain no cycle and are called tree. Okay, not connected. Okay, this is a called tree. Starting with this and ending with this is not connected graph. Okay, and no cycle is there. Okay, we can, if we started with this, we cannot end like this. Okay, then this is we have discussed in. Okay, okay, example. Okay, next we have started with simple new chapter, simple graph. We already know simple graph. Okay, if we want to write down non-infinite vector, sorry, vector vertices of a graph, we have to write down like this. Okay, it's called, also called nodes or point, and a finite set of E of G, it's called edges or line as well. Okay, so V of G is called vertex set any of g is called edge set. We have to write down in bracket. Okay, so it's called vertex set and edge set. Okay. Okay, so vertex set is write down like this, and edge set is write down like this. Okay, edge set connecting with two vertex. Okay, then we already know multiple edges, loops, regression, general graph, or simply a graph is not that every simple. Okay, so general graph in which loops and multiple edges is allowed. A graph is no. Okay, or simply a graph. Okay, or a simple graph means no multiple edges and loops are allowed. Okay, so there are two words, simple graph and only a graph. Okay, in graph loops and multiple edges are there. Okay, it's allowed. Okay, so not that every simple graph is a graph. Okay, it's a graph, but not every graph is a simple graph. Okay, this is a simple graph, this is a graph or general graph. Okay, they have loop and multiple edges. Okay, then we can use the word family, vertex set and edge family of G. Okay, edge family means all the edges connecting to the two vertex. Okay, and if it is a multiple edges, UW, VW, you have to write down number. Okay, VV twice. Okay, if it is a loop, okay, and VW three times, VW three times. Why? Because these have three edges. Okay, so you have, for this is called edge family. Okay, all the edges are mentioning in bracket. Okay, okay, then isomorphic. Okay, isomorphic means you have to connect all the same vertex to different graph. Okay, if both are same, this is connected with three vertex. Okay, so this is also connected with the three vertex. Okay, so you have to same vertex, then you can say that this graph is isomorphic. Isomorphic means simple same. Okay, one to one corresponding between G1 and G2. Okay, one to one corresponding between G1 and G2, then you can say that this two graph is isomorphic to each other. Okay, okay, then unlabeled graph and label graph. Okay, this is a label graph. We have named the vertex as a UVW, here IP, MRQ. Okay, so this is called label graph. If we do not name on any name to the vertex, that is sorry, this is called unlabeled. This is label graph, and unlabeled graph is like this. Okay, we did not give any name to the vertex or edges. Okay, label unlabeled graph and label graph. Okay, okay, so where is important in label and unlabel? If let's assume that we have three vertex. Okay, and we have to create different types of graph with three vertex. Okay, so if we give a name label graph, so then we can create 8 different graph through three vertex simple graph. Okay, but if do not give any name unlabeled graph, so then we only create 4 different types of graph. Okay, so this is a very basic difference between unlabeled and label, how when to use unlabeled graph or when to use label graph. Okay, then connected means union. Okay, if we add union to graph, then it's called connected graph. Okay, okay, so this is a connected graph. Okay, and this two is disconnect graph. Okay, connected and disconnect. Okay, so this is graph is disconnect graph. Okay, they are not common in between them. Okay. Okay, sorry, this is a disconnect. This is a disconnect graph and this is a connected. Okay, definition given: a graph is connected if it cannot express in a as a union of graph. Okay, we cannot divide this graph in two parts. Okay, so it's a connected. Okay, but we can divide this graph in two parts. One is this, one is this, so it's called disconnect. Okay, so connected and disconnect graph. This graph is we can divide it in three parts. Okay, so it is a disconnect graph. Okay, then let's say we can make unlabeled connected simple graph with up to 5 vertices. Okay, a table of all unlabeled first of all, then connected simple graph. Okay, now if we give a number, then we can make a more number of graph. Okay, so this is unlabeled and connected simple graph, not with multiple edges and loop, only simple graph. So this is the example of unlabeled connected simple graph. Okay, so we can draw total 31 graph, different graph up to 5 vertices. Okay, these are the different graph up to 5 vertices, which is unlabeled simple graph and okay, simple graph. Okay, then adjacency and degrees, we already discussed this in last lecture. Okay, VNW graph adjacent if its edge is joining between them. It's a adjacent. Adjacent means near, adjacent vertices and also adjacent edges. Adjacent edges has common vertex between them. Okay, then degree of vertex, number of edges between them. If it is a loop, we have to count as a 2, not as a 1. Then isolated vertex means it's a alone, so degree of vertex is 0. This point is a no edge is there, so isolated vertex. Then if it is a degree of vertex is 1, it's called n vertex. Okay, and we can write down like this in sequence. Okay, from increasing order. Okay, for this vertex, number of degree of vertex is for 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, then Handshake and Lemma, all the sum of vertex degree of vertex is even number. Okay, then subgraph, we can generate any subgraph whose vertices belong to the main graph. Each of its edges and vertices belong to the main graph. It's called subgraph. Okay, so this is a main graph and this is a subgraph. Okay, but this is not a subgraph of this. Why? Because here we have vertex, but here in center we do not have any vertex. Okay, so this is a subgraph of this figure 1.414, and 1.15 is not a subgraph of figure 1.13. Then we can also obtain a subgraph by deleting edges and vertex. If we delete edge, then it's write down like this, G minus E, and we only have to delete one edges. Now if we delete vertex, then any edges joining that vertex, we have to delete them. Okay, so in that deleting vertex process, all the particular vertex and all the edges joining that particular vertex is we have to delete. Okay, so now for this we have deleted this and these 3 edges. Okay, so it's write down like this, G minus V vertex. Okay, then complement. Okay, we complement means it's a opposite. Okay, opposite graph. Okay, so we have to connect all the edges which do not have connected between two vertices. Okay, complement. Then matrix representation, in which we have studied adjacency matrix and incidence matrix. Okay, so let's say we have name label vertex as a 1 to n. We have to first of all name as a 1 to n. Now if we want to convert in adjacency matrix, that if number of vertex, then matrix is a n by n vertex matrix. Okay, if there is a 5 vertex, then our matrix is will be 5 by 5. Okay, and how many entry are there? That you have to count number of edges. Okay, joining vertex I and vertex G. You have to count vertex I and vertex S joining edges, number of edges. And if it is a incidence matrix, then you have to count a vertex also and edges also. Okay, so we have to give name as a edges, and if it is a edges are there M, then incidence matrix should be N cross M matrix. Okay, and its entry should be, if it is a one is a vertex I and edge J. Okay, so if it is a nearer to the vertex and edge, then it's a 1, and otherwise 0. Okay, adjacency and incidence vector. Okay, let's see some example of this matrix so we can get the better idea. Okay, so they have given a matrix and we have to convert this matrix into graph. Okay, so they have given incident, so not that this is a not a adjacency matrix, is they have given incidence. Okay, so you have to know the difference between adjacency and incidence. Okay, now incidence. Okay, so in incidence we have to incidence matrix is a vertex and edge connection. Okay, yes. Okay, in adjacency matrix is a vertex vertex connection. Okay, how many edges are there, then we have to apply number. Okay, but it's a incidence is a vector and edges connection. Okay, if it is a near, then we have to write down 1, and if it is a not connected vertex and edge, then we have to write down 0. Okay, now this matrix is how many rows and column are there? 1 2 3 4 and 5 row. Then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 column. Okay, so we get to know that there are 5 vertex. Okay, this is a n by m matrix, so 5 vertex are there and number of edges is 8. Okay, number of edges is there 8. Okay, now okay, so now what first of all what we do in this types of question. Okay, so first of all, this column is represent name of number of edges. Okay, this column is represent number of edges 8. Okay, and there are 5 vertex. Okay, so first of all, if you observe first column, this column is a row sorry edges edges. Okay, so here now this one and this one. Okay, so what do you observe that fourth vertex and fifth vertex is joining between them, one edges are there. Okay, so they have given one name. Yes, then all the vertex is not joining with one number. Okay, so now what we do, we name vertex as a Roman number. Okay, so you do not get confused, and edge is a normal number. Okay, okay, so now first of all, if let's start with the first column. Okay, so fourth number of vertex and fifth number of vertex is joining between one edge, one number of one edges. Okay, so let's start with 4 and 5. Okay, vertex is edge is joining between them, and we have given the name as a 1. You can get any number you can like. Okay, this is not important, number naming of edges. Okay, then let's observe second column. Okay, second column is connected with second vertex. Okay, here we give name so we can do not get confused. Okay, let's say here 1 2 third row, fourth row and fifth row. Then 1 2 3, 4 column, 5 column, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so now let's observe second column. Second column and two number of edges is connected with second vertex and fifth vertex. Okay, so here we have fifth vertex. Okay, so here we give second vertex and it's connected with the second number of edges. Okay, 2. Then let's say third edges. Third edges is connected with one number of vertex and fourth number. Here we have 4. So here we can give 1. Okay, and this is a third edges. Yes, third. Then fourth edges is connected with one vertex and second vertex. One and second here. Yes. Fourth number of edges. Then fifth number was wedges connected with 1 and 4. Okay, 1 and 4. We already have 3 numbers. So what we'll do, we'll get multiple edges. Okay, fifth number 1 and 4. Okay, this is a 1 and this is a 4. Then sixth number of again 1 and 5. 1 here is a 1. Okay, 1 and 5 connected with the 6 number of edges. 7 edges is connected with 1 and 4. Also again here 1 and 4. Okay, it's 7. Then 8 number is connected with 2 and 3. Here 2. We did not give any name, so 3 here 3. Third vertex and its edge is 8. Okay, so this is a graph we can derive from incident matrix. Okay, for space problem I given curve graph. Okay, so you can always multiple edges have to draw like this. Okay, so we can also convert incident matrix into graph. Okay, so now this is your today's question. You have to write down degree of sequence and verify that Hansen and Lama fault for each graph. Okay, and I have also given this question in previous lecture also, but this question is new and you have to solve first of all this example. Draw the graph whose adjacency. Okay, we have solved incident matrix and in that incident matrix we have converted a graph. Okay, so you have to draw, this is given adjacency matrix and you have to draw graph from this matrix. Okay, so now today's lecture is completed.